So right now we are dealing with um, handling data, right? So that is our goal. How do we handle data? Let's this. You know, let's let's don't we have that one? Which is this? Um, yeah, let's add a coverings. No. What all options do we have? I need this. This is what is this? So before let's add it. So now our goal is handling data in Swift. So then first we understood like how, where and how our data will be read. We haven't talked about these views. We'll see. We'll see the thing about views in later. Let's go. Let's add. So first, what I'm saying is where is this data? So this is going to be, this is our database, right? And then this app is going to make a call. Now remember the data that is, so inherently the Swift does not have any data type or to hold that data. So then whenever we deal with data, we kind of follow this strategy. So we deal with something called as the flow to handle data. So first thing is, remember um so Swift by default does not have any data type, right, to hold any value time to hold data. So what we need to do is we need to define our data will look. Or in other words, we need a blueprint of the data. Now this is what we call as the data model. Now once we have the data model, now then we pass it or we give it to something called, so the context is where the data is fetched, and then so when so container in data model SwiftUI. So in SwiftUI, when we refer to container, basically what we are trying to say is how we are going to manage or okay. And then so the next task that comes is, now we have the blueprint. Now we need to check whether we want the data to be persistent. So then persistent or non-persistent data. This is what we call as container, right? And by persistent, I mean if the app closes or if the app shuts down, um, have we to maintain that data store or delete? What happens on restart to that data? So that is the container. The next is when, now we are going, okay, so it's called the container because it has the tools required to manage data. Like a toolbox, it contains everything. Then the next thing that we have is the context. So then next thing is we say where we want to call the data. And then is the, then we have the view. On the new data. So once we have the new data, then we are going to enable the view. Okay. So then, so let's see. So if you talk about how diagrammatically it is, let's copy this. And And then we have, so then diagrammatically this is data model. Then we give this to container or toolbox. Then is, this is context, which data linked to which app. Now once we have the context, the next thing that we have is the view. This is the last date views. So then now what does the data model consist? And let's say contain. So if you talk, it will be, this is a blueprint. There are only two possible things you can have here as a blueprint. Either it can be a struct or either it can be the class. Then we go to container. So then we say, here we say about persistent. This is SSD, and then we say non we have non-persistent. Yeah. Then we have the context or the playground. Yeah. So this is linking data to application. Third view. This is updating our UI. Okay, just I see. Okay, so there is something called as data or model objects, I guess. Yeah. Let me say here. Blueprint plus actual data. This gives us our this is our data object. Okay. Okay. This is the good. Okay. There is one more thing about macros, right? So whenever you define the structure, you use a macro. So this is done by using a macro. macro called as add model. Okay, let's go view. That we'll see. And then reach the model, stores the data, changes. Okay, perfect. So let's now set up or try setting up a model. Okay. So let's go with this is not so how okay now see how is this practically going to work. So now this is something cool. Let's go with Xcode. Let's create a new project and next this is data model. So what about data? Did you say so? Okay, let's wait. Let's do next and create. Not X. We don't have the model. No. Did I miss anything? So data model inside the file. Let's create train. Let's get rid of this trash. Let's close new project. And there is data model safety adding this and okay, let's for trash. Okay. Now this example will take you through. Okay, so this is how our file is looking like. Now you can create. Okay. Now the way we are going to organize is the blueprint will have to be stored in the model, right? So you go here, create a new folder which we will name this as models. So this is where our blueprint is going to go. This is the UI or the content view. Next, so next maybe this is the UI. Just no need to. Do you want to rename it? Yes, if I do rename, there was a way to this. What is this? This is my no. This is content view. So the way we are going to do this, so I need to rename. Then what you do is you create another folder which has. So create a new folder. This is our folder. No. This has to be outside. This has to be in the same high. So you create a new folder. Have your views. Then the content will go inside here. And then now so I have models. Then I have my preview content assets. And then my content view. Next move into the views folder, rename the content view to first. Okay, continue to create. Let's go next. Now setting up the model. So now we are going to go to our models. So you go click on UMT. Oh, no, just remember, don't do this. There will be a way I'll show you. Let's get rid of this. Let's put this to trash. Yeah, delete. Go to trash. Go to here. And there will be an option here. From template. Then go to Swift file. Then click on next. And rename this as, this is the models. Then we do create. Okay, so this will have this thing as default. Perfect. And then okay, why is this import? So first example, create. Okay, now let's create the Swift data model class. Now import Swift data. Is going to import something else has to be imported. Saying yeah, Swift data, and then always. So he's defining it using a class. This class to create persistent storage with these properties and names. Can I use a struct? No, you cannot. Just like you cannot use a struct to create an observable object. We'll see what this observable is right now. Model type supported. So simplex and complex. Okay. Runtime automated. There will learn. So then go to first example dot. This is use. This is. I guess this is the older way of doing. I don't know. It's I don't think so. This is how we are going to. Let's see. Okay, so then for this data model, I called it person model as a convention. In this book, I'm going to add. What should I name this one? This is done. So we have set up the model, and then since data is also not even that important, so you have access to it again. Okay, and it's going to define this code here, and it goes okay, and it is so whenever you're using a default values and parameters, what's the use of using? It's a Swift micro introduced with Swift micro simplifies creating and management of the above, automatically provides observation and updates the Swift UI with the name. Is it mandatory to use Because in that I have done data fetching without observable object. Save data. Save data. What is save data? What do you mean by save data? Save data is Apple's framework to handle data persistence and safety by apps. Okay. Now there are two yeah. So this is going to have a persistent data storage and I call data persistent container. What kind of types can I store in a divided the types into two? So what I'm doing, subdata is it's a framework to handle data persistence in, in safety. So I'm going to, so I'm learning about how to master safe data. Am I, or safe data? So I'm basically learning about Apple's lightweight function on how to use uh, how to understand Swift data. So basically, we are learning a framework called as Swift data. Oh no, this is not. Let's change this. So Swift data. So basically, we are learning about Swift. Okay. What is Swift data? It's Apple's lightweight framework as a modern way to handle data persistence. Similar. Okay. So what is then? We have something called as. There are two ways you can handle data. Now, what is core data? Core data. There's something. What is this? This macro coming to. Is it up trying to? Model bread. Like, what is the advantage of using? What is? Right. So if I say non-persistent data means okay. So what are we studying here? Let's this is something related to okay. Mm, so this is handling data insert. So then when we come, then we can say classification of data. So then we say data can be classified. So then we say there are two ways to classify data. First is data. So then this is non this is non-persistent, and then we have persistent. Then see, let's see what this is. Non-persistent, one persistent. Okay. Mm, okay. So then let's have a column. Say persistent, and then um, so then let's draw this thing. Okay. Data which remains even after the app has been closed is called persistent data. Non-persistent data which is present only during runtime is non-persistent data. Okay, let's make this. Okay, then let's draw our division. Okay, so then this is, let's say, oh no, Then we say what other types, right? Like, is my volume, is the volume too high or something? Yeah, let's have it at center. That's why it is so loud. Okay. Then we say, I hope this is working, right? Oh yeah, correct. So then this is stored in SSD, solid state storage, and then we say this is stored in random access. Okay, then let's have how to handle, right? So then we say yeah. So then we do persistent data handling. How do we handle? So then we have something called as user defaults, then file manager, then we have all data or serve data, then we have databases. Okay, so then they say how do we handling, so non-persistent, how is this um these are, temporary, I have temporary storage and no, managing non-persistent. How is this done? Okay. Yeah, that's this part is already taken off. So get rid of this. So then this is we do state management. Then we have something called as alternate. Okay. This is alternate. Observer object and state. You can see all these things. And then we have the MVN pattern in memory. Okay. And then we have environment object. Then we do something called as caching. And then we have MVM model view MVM pattern. then uh, then we uh, pass data between views. Then we have local variables. Okay. Uh, this is flow to handle persistent data. Actually, I directly began here. Let's get rid of this heading itself. So we are going to use Swift data. Uh, okay, so yeah, that's all for this lecture. In next lecture, we'll be starting with um, first is we'll be seeing how to handle persistent data, and then we'll be going on. Yeah, that's all for this lecture. See you guys in the next one. Till that time, take care and bye bye.